Good morning, dear students. Last day we have learned about modes of nutrition in plants. Let us discuss how nutrients are replenished in the soil. Have you seen farmers spreading manure or fertilizers in the fields? Why they are added to the soil? You have learned that plants absorb mineral nutrients from the soil. So their amounts in the soil keep on declining. Fertilizers and manure containing plant nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, etc. These are need to be added to enrich the soil. Plants require nutrients for their healthy growth. Crops require a lot of nitrogen to make proteins. After the harvest, the soil becomes deficient in nitrogen. You know that nitrogen is present in abundance in atmosphere. Plants cannot use nitrogen gas. They use carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Plants need nitrogen in a soluble form. The bacteria called Rhizobium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into a soluble form. Rhizobium lives in the roots of pulses, example gram, peas, move, beans, etc. Rhizobium cannot make its own food. The plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. This is a symbiotic relationship. This association is of great significance for the farmers. They do not need to add nitrogen fertilizer to the soil in which leguminous plants are grown. In this chapter, you have learned that modes of nutrition in plants. Most of the plants are autotrophs. Some few plants adopt other modes of nutrition like parasitic and saprotrophic. They take nutrition from other organisms. All animals are heterotrophs. They depend on plants and other animals for food. Insectivorous plants are partial heterotrophs because they are green plants and carries out photosynthesis, and they also depend on other organisms for food. Also, we have learned some keywords like autotroph, chlorophyll, heterotrophs, host, insectivorous, nutrient, nutrition, parasite, photosynthesis, saprotrophs, and stomata, etc. Here I am giving you some questions. Find out the answer and write on your copy. Study well. Thank you.